Welcome to the Poopcast with your hosts, Connor and Anthony.
Everyone, and welcome back to the Poopcast. This is episode number 9. Today, Connor is back, and we've got Marl back as well. So
hey,
I'm a phantom.
It's 3 MB this week. Lol. So we've got some good stuff to talk about this week. I think we're gonna start off, guys, with some GTA stuff that's coming out. There's a new update out, guys, that's going to be coming out soon. It's 1.13, and it's called the High Life update. And it sounds alright, just with the word high, and I want more 420 blazing. 420 blazing! Exactly. I like Michael as well. But yeah, there's going to be new cars. You can own multiple apartments. I don't know if that includes garages as well. Hopefully it does.
Probably not. That'll be a separate DLC download that you have to pay for, probably.
You have to pay all of the moolahs.
GTA dollars.
So, aye. But it looks pretty awesome. The cars, dude, you look amazing. You need to check them out. Look badass. I just want more motorbikes in. I think that would be amazing. But I think with this High Life update, they're gonna put heists in. I think.
I want a variety of hookers too.
Nice.
Big boobs,
Bigger
small
boobs.
boobs, Asian big boobs.
Yeah.
Asian big boobs clowns.
I have a place where you know they're always gonna be.
Yes, Asian
Not
big
like-
Asian big boob clowns. Done.
Ah.
Anyone get that reference?
Nice. Yes, I got that reference. Yes. But so let us know what you think in the comments, guys, about this new update. Are you excited about it? Like, could you not give a flying shit?
Well, you know how much
that's-
GTA I play. Obviously, I care about it because I put that many hours into the game. You know.
Yeah. I mean, I just played it yesterday, and it was alright, but
Dude, no joke.
yeah.
I haven't played it this year.
Yeah. So hopefully, if heists come along with this, you might hear a lot more GTA talk. But for the time being, if it doesn't come out, then we're probably not going to bother. So the next topic is with GTA, and I read this on Reddit, I believe it was.
Reddit? No, it's Reddit, not Reddit.
Ah.
Not remember. Gotta remember.
But all right, okay. Well, they found this skiing code. God damn it.
So sorry.
They found the skiing code in the game files, and there's been people sort of talking about what they want, and like if they think it'd be worth it and stuff. I mean, if you think about it, there's no snow on the map, so it's like unless they made it so, do you know, like Mount Chiliad, Connor.
Cocaine.
Like, so you take Mount Chiliad and you just cover it in snow.
Cocaine.
Exactly, or
Shit.
cocaine, or poop. So
Poopcast.
exactly, just put loads of Wolfpack game stickers everywhere.
Yep.
So would you want skiing in, guys? Do you think it'd be worth it, or do you think it wouldn't be that good? I've also put on here what we would want in GTA Online some of this. So if we'll start with you, Michael. If you were gonna play GTA Online, what sort of mini game would you want in?
Oh god, it's been ages since I've actually played on GTA. Trying to think.
For example, just stuff like basketball or
There's already like golf and stuff in, isn't there?
or pool, because you could play pool and all that sort of shit, but you cannot now. So
Yeah. Probably it's more like pub games, to be fair. Like pool. To be honest with you, it's- yeah,
it'll be
Yeah.
amazing.
pool. Exactly. Or
But
the
for
drinking
me-
game, you know.
Yeah, I think it'd be awesome if they had pool, because then you could like challenge your mates and that, and it'd be really cool. So
Yeah.
what would you want, Connor?
Maybe like a pimp simulator mode. Like where you have to keep your girls in line and see if like some other dude online comes over tries.
Didn't Saints Row like have those sort of games?
Yeah, somewhat. But I mean, more like some like you say, I've got my girls here. I've got all the best girls in Los Santos. You come over, you're like, bitch.
And just do all of them.
Yeah, you're like, bitch, come join my house.
Nice.
Then I'd be like, what are you doing, Anthony? And then it could be like start a gang war, but like I still keep me girls.
Nice.
That would be a good idea. I want some more crime. I want more crime and boobs.
Yeah, the best combination of stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I think we'll move on from the GTA stuff because you probably just want to port your eyes out with GTA. So I think we'll move on to the next one, which I think we can talk somewhat about is the FIFA World Cup game.
I've got mixed
Now,
reactions on that, to be honest.
I don't know about you. Have you seen it, Michael?
Shit.
That's what I've got on the notes. Just it looks shit. Like they've added what like 5 animations and they're charging like 30-40 pound. And I'm just like, you can do one
My
a year.
opinion on it, if they dropped the price maybe a DLC for next gen and pre-gen for FIFA 4, I would probably buy it.
Why do they make it on PS3? It looks like
Well, I
shite.
actually read into this. This did it because the majority of people still play it on all of it. So I'm like, hold on, you're making us spend 50 odd quid on next gen and all this stuff, and you're not even going to support it. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, I don't even think they've done a legitimate update to FIFA in like ages.
Every patch they do, I read in it as stability. It's like, fuck off.
Stability. They should improve the bloody AI. That'd be a
It's
lot
like, I'm
better.
sorry, did I break
Yeah, but
your concentration?
well, I looked at it and I thought, you know what? I wouldn't take that if it was free. It looks like absolute dog shit. It looks slow. The graphics look blurry like a PS2 game, and it just looks crap. I mean, I like the bit where you see the fans celebrating in the bar and stuff.
I like how we have to fight, like on the my career mode. I think they got that right, but like how you have to fight for your spot, and the manager can
Yeah.
chuck you in left mid if you're a striker.
And you can
and
do.
stuff.
Did you know you can do training mode?
Yeah,
Where you
got your
you
stats
can
better.
like why isn't that in the game?
Exactly, they do things right, but then they take like
Why
23
limit it
steps
to that
back.
World Cup game? Why is that not next gen? That doesn't make sense to me. But so, do you maybe want to talk about it, Michael? Say a bit more on what you think about it and that.
Well, I'm trying to think. Cause there was like a sort of thingy before on. I think it might have been FIFA 08 for PS2. I think it was the last FIFA game I had for that console. Where you could actually schedule like training sessions with your players and that.
Mm. But
It was, like,
this
up to
training
3
mode,
a week.
yeah, I don't know if it's the same as that, but
Yeah,
it's
you
like
couldn't actually
say
participate.
you pick England and you're like, I want John Terry to like get his fitness up. So as we were saying, guys, before we got cut off there, we were saying you could like improve his fitness and make him like his stamina a bit more. Maybe make him a bit quicker. I think that'd be awesome. Like you could maybe improve, say, I don't know, like someone's free kick accuracy or
A 90 pace John Terry.
yeah, like I just daft shit. Like imagine if you could make it to like Joe Hart's positioning was better or like daft stuff like that. You can really make them a lot better. So maybe leave an opinion in the comment section. What you think? Like you would you want that in the next gen career mode?
If you could put
No.
Richard Wright's attacking positions right the way up to 99.
Like give him 99 reflexes. He's worth like 50 million. That would be amazing. Or you give Joseph Akpala good dribbling.
Exactly, that's what I need.
I think the game would break, Michael, at that point. I think if you make Joseph Akpala, his ball control is better than a retard, then the game might break.
Yeah, I might just go on FIFA 30 now and do a bit more of that career mode as we roll on.
Yes, like the Undertale. So, I think what we can talk about now, Connor, is the Minecraft thing.
Sure thing.
Basically, May 15th, I think, is the confirmed release date for the PS3 disc version. Have you seen the cover art, dude, or not?
Nope.
Oh, man. You need to go. That shit is amazing.
I will. It's a week after my birthday as well. Just shout out. Right?
It looks American badass. And looks really cool. Do you think, like, what's your opinion on the disc thing? Do you think it'll run a bit smoother on the disc? Or do you think it'll... Because it's always like... Do you remember when GTA first came out and you could download it and you could have the disc at the same time?
Well, the thing is about
The
Minecraft.
I was just going to say the downloadable thing was like... Had like textures popping in at like really long times.
Like I say, though, it's a bit different for Minecraft because it's not actually a big game. It's just intensive on the RAM because of all the world generation. But since there is no world generation,
in the GPU,
it's really not. It really, I don't think it'll really affect anything, to be honest.
Yeah, Yeah, I suppose. I mean, the PSA RAM, if it was a lot better, I think
Because
it would.
the HD
cost-
textures aren't really that
Yeah.
good.
I mean, it runs all right. It doesn't run like shit. I thought it was going to run a lot worse. I mean,
Not
it runs
exactly
better than my
beautiful though.
laptop. It runs better than my laptop used to ever run.
It's not exactly
But
beautiful though.
oh, aye. But speaking of Minecraft, me and me mate Michael Hunton, who might come on in the future, we made a world called Boobs and Cocaine.
I like the name.
It, it is the best server you've ever seen. Um, it's like scattered islands, and not like there's just ocean. There's like 4 mushroom biomes and like a massive jungle biome. We've got loads of awesome like supplies in that now, and it's really good. So I just thought I'll bring that up just because I'm really enjoying that. And so I mean the disc thing. How much do you guys think it'll be worth? Start off
15
with
quid.
Michael. What do you think, Michael?
What's this about the Minecraft?
For Minecraft, because if you think it costs £12.99 on the store or
Yeah,
the
it did.
market or the marketplace, how much do you think it'll be on disc?
Well, on the marketplace, it is always blown ridiculously out of proportion. Like I think COD Ghosts is something like 40 quid still, and we're in game as I seen today. Was £20. So
What the
maybe
Minecraft one?
no. Call of Duty Ghosts. It was 20 quid in Granger Games when I seen today.
Yeah. So how much do you think the actual disc thing on Minecraft will be? Because I think if you make it a bit too more expensive than the download, people will just download it.
Exactly. That's why I think it'll probably go around about maybe
12 to 15.
Nah, not even that. About 8 quid.
Really? That's really low, though.
8 or 9.
They know that
way.
I know they can get a lot more money than that.
Should I tell you why I know it's not going to be that much?
Because Mojang can like sell that shit like hotcakes.
That and that Minecraft is worth like £15 now again on the computer, which is yes, it's a better game on the computer, but however, it's more accessible to everybody else on console. So therefore, I think they're going to jack up the price to like 20 quid to maximize profits. Sign me up. I would be an amazing financial marketer.
Exactly. We could draw boobs and sell the game.
Uncle Ken.
Exactly. So I think I'm thinking it's going to be like 17 quid or 16.99.
I'm going 20.
Oh, nice.
I'm going no higher than 10.
It doesn't matter what.
Nice. But I think we'll move on to the Wickham career mode talk to get that out the way because I don't know if
what's Wickham.
Connor Wickham.
Yeah,
But
Christ.
I think we'll talk about that because something awesome happened the other day on mine. I managed to sign Anthony Marshall, who was he's one of these potential strikers, and I always left him for ages. I had him on loan in the first season, but I left him for God knows how long. Anyway, he was 86 rated. He's got the complete forward trait. He's got like 90s and pretty much his important stats anyway. And he was worth 31 million. And I got him on a pre-contract. So I was like uber jammy, and I managed to get 31 million. So now, as a total, guys, I've now got 4 players with a combined total estimate of over 80 million for now. So that's some hashtag wheeling and dealing right there. So he only had 100 grand a week wage. Can you imagine that? Like 100 grand, Michael, on your Man City one. For someone who's 86 rated. When they're over 85, don't they like want loads more?
They normally would.
If you look at like your Man City team before you change them all, like there's people who are less rated than that but have more wage.
Yeah, they do.
It's just mental. And 100 grand a week, I was like,
yeah,
I've got more than enough money, and I managed to pick them in. So
yeah, I actually had Zabaleta asked for a pay rise up to 100 grand. So I gave him it, and then sold him, and then I signed one of the youth academy players in, and to my delight, he had 5-star skills. So,
oh, nice! It's always awesome when you get an Arab who's got 5-star skills, or like a left back who has it, like as Azevedo used to.
It's always nice when anyone gets 5 stars.
Yeah, it really is. But I mean, Wickham Karimo guys, Ryan Gold is now 85 rated. He's worth 20 million. He's got incredible stats. And if you remember, guys, I can't remember how long, it might have been the first episode of the Poopcast, but I picked him up for like 525,000. It's 67 rated, and he's now worth like 20 million. So dead happy with that. Connor hasn't played on his in a while, have you?
Played one game.
So
I
yeah,
lost.
he's played one game, so he hasn't really been playing a lot. But for me, I'm getting like really far into it now. I just hit the second leg of the quarter final of the Champions League against Juventus, and then I just turned it off because I got bored. So, but I mean, I just thought I'll bring that up because I couldn't believe how jammy I was. I was like, yes. So if you guys, I said last show I think, but if you guys have any other pre-contract beasts like that, please let us know either on Twitter or in the comments section. But should we go now on to wins of the week or Sunderland versus Chelsea?
Wins of the week.
Right. So, Michael, have you got a wins of the week, or you want to let me and Connor go first?
I suppose it's only Man City season that I've been doing. Because Everton got relegated, so I thought, right, I'll snap up a couple of players. I signed 2 players that I know in real life are pretty good, and on FIFA they're supposed to be really good. Ross Barkley and Romelu Lukaku.
Nice.
And out of the 2 of them, you'd probably think Lukaku is maybe the better of the 2.
He was for me on 13.
Yeah. For me, he's been having a lot of shots, but he just cannot score. And Barkley, he's getting the right passes, but when the pass gets completed, the person who receives the pass can't do anything. So it's like he's got a really good.
Is that not
completion.
that's not his fault then?
Yeah, I know, and it's just really irritating because it's like.
Yeah. Well, what's your whinge about then? How much the cost and how much you're getting back, or?
It's like how much the cost, and then I've just basically got fed up with Lukaku. I've played him every game of the season, and he scored once for us.
Are you playing him in the wrong formation or something?
Up top.
Yeah, but what formation?
Like what formation though?
Bog standard 4-4-2.
You probably should play better in a 4-3-3.
Yeah. On my Everton save, I was playing a 4-3-3 with Lukaku in the mid, and he was just unstoppable.
Yeah.
Having 2 world-class wingers whipping in crosses and passing to him, he couldn't stop scoring. So maybe I think if you change to a 4-3-3, you might have more luck, mate.
But like I say though, he's been getting into the positions to score, but he just cannot, and he's been god awful. So.
That's a bit strange, like, because normally he's really good. So,
Connor,
do you wanna go with your whinge?
Yes, I didn't really know what to do with my whinge of the week, so I thought about what annoyed me the most this week, and to be honest, it is the hypocrisy of Man United. They always gloat about how they always give the managers a chance, and they always said, "Oh, we don't sack managers, we let our managers run the course and see what they can do." Bullshit. I think Moyes lasted 8 months before he got the sack. 8 months.
No, it's 10 months.
10 months before he got the sack. They all say, "Oh, with this team, we don't get rid of our managers. We're different." It's like, shut
10
up.
months. You cannot do a lot in 10 months.
Yes, I know. Obviously, he's probably going to need 2 seasons. The team is god awful. If you saw the defense, I could do better.
Oh my God. I'm not joking. A dead person would have more control than Smalling.
Dude, I could be a better defender.
It's just atrocious, their team. I don't know how they won the league last season.
Relying on Giannis,
if they didn't have Van Persie, I don't think they would have won.
And they're losing Vidic at the end of the season, so it's like, oh, what's that? And like, one of your best centre backs just leaving.
Yeah, well, I think he's a pile of shit and he's overrated.
He's a pile of shit, but he's the best pile of shit they got, ain't he?
Yeah, he's the most steamiest pile of shit.
I think John O'Shea's better than him.
Yes.
Wow. Breaking news, drama alert. O'Shea better than Vidic. But my whinge is about Wings of Redemption. Now, if you guys aren't familiar, PKA is it's probably one of the biggest podcasts out there.
And I would like to say an inspiration to the Poopcast.
Yes, and they were doing this survival trip, and what I want to whinge about the most is not the fact that he didn't show up, but the fact that he was making video content and merchandise for the survival trip, and then didn't go. So he was milking the cow drive all the money he can get
Cow.
before he actually did the deed. And I'm like, that's sly as hell. He was getting loads of views on his fire videos and his other survival stuff. He knew if he put survival in the title, he would get loads of views, blah, blah, blah. And eventually he didn't go. And I never thought he would go anyway. But when you saw these videos, it was like, oh, maybe I could be proven
Looking
wrong.
pretty serious.
But yeah, but at the end of the day, he's just a bitch. He's a yabba dabba bitch, and he's just whiny and complaining and just get your shit together. You know what? I would have gone on
I would
that,
love to.
and I probably enjoy food more than he does. And it's just I would go on that trip. Yeah, it'd be awesome. Go there and just chill out with Woody and Kyle.
I'm laying down the line. If they took me, I would have caught them like 20 fish, quite literally in a minute.
Yeah, I mean, I think I would be a good surveyor and like making sure everything's running legit. That's one of my
Sitting on your ass and just commanding everyone.
yeah. I'll have the throne and I'll be issuing commands. I'll be like slash work. But
Slash TP
yeah,
Woody Connor.
yeah, exactly. So me whinge is more about like him making money off the videos, and they're not going
In
on it.
comparison, it's like us saying we're gonna do we're gonna walk to the Everest and climb it, then like selling like shirts saying hashtag race to Everest, and then we make all this money, and then
And
we
then
just like
don't do
won't
it. That's such a dick thing to do. Like if he wasn't gonna go, why make the videos?
Obviously, he said
Why-
he made up his mind after PA, but why didn't he just say it? It's like, I don't want to be
I don't
talked out of
understand.
it. It's like, you're a man, you're not a boy.
The bloody stupid fat ass. So that's my opinion on it anyway. I just think it was a really shitty thing, so that's why it's on the whinge. But what we'll do is we'll go onto the PKA drama from that amazing transition right there.
It's almost like it was pre-thought out.
Exactly. But so that Michael, you might not know this about PKA. I mean, I don't know. Do you watch PKA or?
No.
All right. Okay. Well, basically, me and Connor will talk you through, and then you can just say if you think it's right based off the
Yeah, just nod your head and
generalization
agree.
of it and stuff.
Yeah, just smiling
But,
at
exactly. So PKA drama. So basically, because of the survival trip and the whole situation, Wings Redemption was kicked off the podcast, and they brought in Dr. Chiz for the guest slot for the was it 176?
Yes.
And for me, I don't think they should have kicked him off. I think it would have been a better show if they had him on. Then we could watch his live reactions to them calling him out and how he defends himself.
In my opinion, I think he should have been kicked off the show, as he is, because I feel like he's mentally unstable at the moment, but he should have been on that episode, I think, for like the last episode. Him, like...
I mean, I was saying to Connor before we started the Poopcast, I said, like, he comes out with a golden nugget, maybe like every 10 shows, and other than that, he doesn't really, like, he's not really, like, proper funny
bring much
or...
to the table.
It doesn't bring much to the table, and Kyle, Woody, and Lefty are like contributing a lot more with topics and talking about it. And I think it was, I don't think it was, they shouldn't have kicked him off because of that. They should have just kicked him off anyway, and just said, look, you're not bringing a lot to the table. You're not working hard as much as we are. You know, like, but maybe that's just me. I
And
mean,
also for me, I feel like he brings toxicity. Like, well, he makes the podcast toxic, and I think he gives him a
like
bad reputation.
Like System of a Down.
Yes,
Toxicity.
I think he gives them a bad reputation, and I think just because they're friends, they didn't want to like kick him off. But obviously, Wings is probably like a good guy, but he's definitely mentally unstable.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is with me, he's just a whiny, complaining
He's
bitch,
just sorted
and
himself
it's
out.
just. I mean, he's what 27,
Something like that.
and he's whining and bitching about a survival trip. Nothing would have happened to them on the survival trip, like starvation or anything like that, because they probably had some Freddos in the pocket or something.
That's a Fred.
Yeah.
That's rather.
Steep in prices, isn't it?
Exactly. I mean, they must have had the checkout for the Freddo, especially Kyle anyway. But
FPS McDuck.
yeah, exactly. But I mean, what would you do, Michael? Imagine if like you set everything up right, that you paid for stuff, you got all your equipment, and all of a sudden your friend at the last minute just said, "No, I'm not going, mate." You'd be so fuming, wouldn't you?
Oh yeah, I think I can actually relate to that one. Was for like my 18th birthday before, I'd like
Yeah.
set up for everyone to go paintballing, and only 2 people actually turned up, and only one was really invited. So
Yeah, I mean, it's just a shitty thing. Like, when you put all that effort and time into it. I mean, did you kind of you saw the preparation videos still with all the tools and supplies
Oh
and that?
yeah, it looked pretty serious.
They must have spent hundreds of dollars on that,
Oh,
and
especially
then all of a
FS
sudden,
McDuck.
exactly, he probably spent like 2 pence. 'Cause he probably's got it all sponsored. So, but like,
Dog.
it's just. It's just annoying when someone like doesn't take that chance. I mean, he lived relatively close, didn't he?
5 hour drive, I think it was.
Yeah,
That's like from here to London, or if you'd like speed
I
there.
pretty much. Aye, it
fast
is
travel.
exactly. But I mean, let us know what you think in the comments, guys.
And
On
if you,
this whole situation.
yeah, and if you don't watch Peaky, I would suggest watching it. It's probably
Well, it's one of my favorite podcasts.
it's the only one I watch
Uh,
now.
It's one of my favorite podcasts, apart from the Poopcast, of course.
Oh,
The
of
best
course, in the
the best
multiverse.
podcast ever. But so that's the whole Peaky drama. I think they should just kick them off a long time ago. That's my opinion anyway. So,
Definitely.
but so should we go on to the Sunderland Chelsea game? Because I know we can talk about that a lot.
Yes, we got two avid
So,
Sunderland fans.
yep, and so it's Sunderland versus Chelsea. I can't remember the date, but I think it was the Saturday just gone.
It was I think it was
Yeah, it was the Saturday gone. So that's
19th.
the 19th of April. Sunderland beat Chelsea 2-1.
Woo!
Hey.
So so much enthusiasm. But so the 1-2-1. It was a good match. I watched on Match of the Day while I was out getting bevved, and it was a good match. Should we talk about
I watched the whole match.
Wickham and Barini's goals?
Why not?
And whether or not it was a penalty, yeah.
Yeah. So should we start with the pen, or should we go second with that?
We'll do it in chronological order. So I'll start
So-
off.
You're going to start, okay?
Yeah. So if you obviously saw the score, it was 2-1. The first goal actually fell to, if I remember correctly, it was Eto'o from a corner.
Yes.
Yep.
Which, to be fair, it was a lovely finish. Everything was right. This was early on in the game. For us as a Sun fan, as soon as you see Sunderland concede, like in the first 15 minutes, like you have this thought, you're like, oh no, not this again.
How many's it going to be?
How many? And then, so by that time, we just watched the goal in. We kind of accepted the fact, and it was a strange game from then. But obviously, the game picked up. And Michael, would you like to take the next part?
I suppose really like once we conceded the first goal, we did kind of think for a minute that we were going to be like, oh fuck's sake, and then it started to really open up somehow.
Like a vagina.
Exactly like a vagina. And eventually we managed to put one in. So.
Which the goal itself.
So yeah. So do you want to talk about the goal? Or should I talk about the goal?
You can go, and then if you miss something out, I can tell you my what I thought.
Right. So basically, Marcus Alonso, around the edge of the box, he plays a low-driven shot right into the middle of the goal where Schwarzer was, and Schwarzer parries it, and Connor Wickham pounces. I can't remember if it was off Louise or Terry, but he gets away from Terry.
Louise wasn't.
And he chips it over Schwarzer to make it 1-1, and from that point on, you were like, Sunderland could have a chance. I mean, when I was watching Match of the Day, they looked like they were controlling parts of the game. They were playing well. And then the third goal...
Oh, you missed something out, though, to be honest, because on the second goal, I felt like that was one of the best bits of tactical genius I've seen all season.
Yeah, well, Connor Wickham, he was quick to pounce
No.
there.
What was the thing is with Chelsea? They always double up men in the box, which always leaves men like not enough men to watch the men outside the box. So Marcos Alonso was
Yeah.
in like a pocket where nobody was, and the
Mm.
tactical deploy there by Gus. He's been obviously been watching Chelsea's games and going, "There's a hole in the defense there. You need to do this." First corner of the game, it just worked out for us. Brilliant goal.
It
Mm.
did, and he picked out lots of edge of the box.
It was a very good goal. I mean, just the quick reaction and the timing of the chip.
And I think I was actually in a Skype call with you when
Yes, so I the first half. I
screamo.
remember. Yeah, and Michael's voice like smashed me window almost. Lol.
It
So basically, it went in half time 1-1. It came out the second half. Sunderland looked well, I would say quite well. They had a few attacks.
Definitely.
And then they broke down the right hand side. Well, the right hand side on the TV anyway. And the was Azpilicueta.
Yes.
Is he a left back
No,
now?
he's a right. No.
He's a right back, but he can be deployed at.
No, isn't he? Isn't he in? Isn't he in Ulb?
No, he's a
Ivanovic
being
is
put
an
in
Ulb.
Ulb.
Oh, right, okay. I had a funny feeling he was playing at Ulb, but
Yeah, because
so anyway, Jose Altisnor runs in somehow. He runs. Can you believe it? He ran through. Azpilicueta slipped. He got the ball. He ran through, and Azpilicueta was like sort of like trying. He's pretty quick. He caught up.
Oh, definitely. Aldo did a good job as well, like getting that ball.
And Altidore sold that tackle like Dolph Ziggler on the clothesline.
But was it a penalty though?
In my opinion, it wasn't a penalty.
Wasn't.
But it wasn't a penalty. But I wanted it to be a penalty.
In my opinion, it was a penalty. What about you, Michael? And I'll tell you why in a minute.
At first look, I did think it was a penalty, but that's probably just like fan reaction.
Instant reaction.
No, mine's
I mean,
not
the thing is,
mine's
like,
an actual.
Well, I mean, his left foot was caught.
With contact.
Yeah, and he did clip his left foot, but like I think Altidore slipped because the pitch was wet.
Yeah.
I think if the pitch was dry, I don't think. I mean, he obviously would have went down,
pitch factor
but I don't
doesn't
think
come into decisions of what happens in the game. Though you just have to get over it, don't you? You have to adapt and overcome.
Imagine if the pitch is wet, and you tackle someone, and and you like slide all over the place, and you're flopping everywhere like a fish. Like it's gonna look like more of a tackle than if it was dry, because it's hard to react or like dive on a dry pitch.
Like I say, all I can say about it though is Azpilicueta, he slipped, he lost the ball. Whenever a defender's chasing the striker, there's always going to be a risk of a penalty given. He went in for a desperate slide. He didn't touch him with the slide. His left leg was trailing. He's trying to block the ball, and then he ended up Altidore. He ended up going in Altidore's way and knocked Altidore over. It was a different day. It might not have been a penalty, but to me, there was collision. That definitely was a penalty shout. It was just, but phenomenal work from Altidore to get into the position to win that, because Altidore's had some hit and misses this season, but that I thought he played really well there to win the ball and win us the penalty.
Yeah. And I think the penalty as well. Like, why do people stutter doing the penalty?
That's what I don't understand.
That honestly looked like I thought he'd missed it first. Like when he was ready to stand, I was like, no.
I understand the logic of stuttering, like where you stutter to make the keeper dive and then you hit it. But sometimes it just half the time it never works. You might as well just hit it.
Well, anyway, Bozzini scored.
He is one of the most calmest penalty takers I've ever seen. He
is.
Balotelli, I think, is one of the best penalty takers.
I think it's just the Italians. They just stand up and they just overcome everything.
No, there was a Burnley player before, wasn't it? He never missed a penalty for them.
Yeah, that was Sam Eagles.
Alexander?
No, I think was it not Eagles?
No.
No, I think was it not? Are you sure it wasn't Chris Eagles?
No, I'm almost certain it was Graham Alexander, the really calm penalty taker.
All right, well, it was either Chris Eagles or Alexander, like we were saying.
We'll get back to you on the next episode who it was.
If we can remember. If we can remember, we'll get back to you. But so Bozzini slots the penalty in 2-1. Chelsea had a really close chance with Eto'o when there was a counter attack, and Eto'o smashed it, and it just went wide by like a few feet. was really
They
close.
also came close again with a long shot, which Vito Manoni made a wonder save.
That was Shirley,
Yes,
wasn't it?
Schürrle, honest to God, he's beast for Chelsea. I'm surprised he doesn't start.
Good save. Good all-round performance. Thoroughly deserved the 3 points.
We definitely forgot about two other factors in this match, though.
What?
Ramirez's slap on Larson to the face, which is actually undergoing prosecution by the FA, so he could be getting banned and fined and stuff.
Prosecution by the police and
Exactly.
criminal record.
He's going to get raped in
The
jail.
Chelsea assistant
Oh, this is the guy that was booting off.
the guy who's kicking off at the touchline with the fourth
It's
official.
just daft. It's like, why would you just let them? If you would let just let the manager go mental. You don't jump.
Then Mourinho's
That guy just looks like some random like Portuguese guy who just showed up at the match.
Then the third point of the game was Mourinho's unprofessionalism when it came to interviews.
He's just a sarcastic twat. I don't like him at all.
He's just blaming the ref. It's like, you can't blame the ref. You've went 77 games undefeated, and you think any of them were all fair to the referee's decision. It happens.
They always got like dodgy penalty decisions given for them, and he's just, like I say, he's just a sarcastic twat, and I didn't like him.
For Sunderland.
It's just, it does me head in, because the Sunderland lads played well, and they deserved to win. And he said, "Oh yeah, congratulations to Sunderland," but I don't think he meant it. Like, it was just, and
it was just like one slow clap, fucking sarcastic thing.
Yeah, but overall, if you think about it, it's 6 points, 4 points between City and Chelsea when it should have been 6. That's not too bad for a relegation team. That's just knocked two of the big top dogs off, and we almost beat Liverpool when it was 2-1 at Anfield. We are quite literally, we could verse any the big clubs and get a result. It's just smaller clubs we can't get results against. It's irritating.
It's hashtag EA logic.
It is. It really is.
So much EA logic right there. But we can move on from the Sunderland game into the Premier League talk. So what I've got down here is obviously Liverpool are steaming ahead like a Cleveland
They've
steamer.
already won it in my eyes.
Yeah, I can see
they need to thank Sunderland as well for that, by the way, just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I say Liverpool's going to win. How mental is that?
Definitely.
You would never have predicted that a few seasons ago.
I didn't predict that this season.
I have a feeling that City could sneak in it as well, like with 1 point or something.
Well, I'm not ruling anyone out until the last day.
Because I think City's only like 3 points or 2 points behind because they won against West Brom, so I think they're back up again, like quite close. But Chelsea have ruled them out now. I feel like they were climbing a hill to beat everyone anyway.
They don't deserve it.
But I think I'm not going to rule Liverpool out as champions just yet. I mean, exactly. You know, or Sunderland. There's only 3 games left. I think Sunderland can win the title. But I think if Liverpool win, I think that'll be good. Just to see someone.
There's one bad thing about them winning. No more like jokes about Liverpool's history. And that'll kind of irritate.
But it'll be interesting to see if they bring any high-profile players because they won, and now they're in the Champions League again. It'll be interesting to see how they do in the Champions League. So pretty awesome. So the next one we can talk about is how do we think Sunderland can cope after that big win at Chelsea? Because pretty much it was unexpected that they won.
Oh, definitely. David Goliath.
And now me and Connor's going to the Cardiff game on Sunday. It's like, how do they cope from having the intense pressure of being in the relegation zone and dealing with Chelsea, and now they've got Cardiff who are also fighting for their lives. I think they might cope all right. I just hope to God that Minone can perform like he did against Chelsea. I'm just worried that his inconsistency and his lack of first team experience might haunt him.
Like I said, I've actually done the math. Yeah. What I've counted, we have 1 game in hand. If we win that 1 game in hand, we'll get out the relegation zone on goal difference, and Norwich will drop into the relegation. And from what I've done, I've looked at every other relegation team's like who they're versing, then I've kind of like roughly tried to say who's going to win them games on like recent form in general, like how good the team is. And if Sunderland, like I think it's Cardiff after us, they verse Liverpool, Chelsea, and Arsenal. So for them,
They're going
I think
down.
they're probably going down. I don't think Ollie's got it in him to keep them up. So it's actually quite possible for Sunderland to stay up. We're just going to have to be consistent. Consistency is key.
Exactly. But
Consistency
I
is
mean,
key, Sung Young.
It is.
exactly. So, what do you think? What do you think, Michael? On looking at the remaining fixtures and the game on Sunday, like how do you think they'll cope after having such a big win against Chelsea, against Cardiff?
You would think that the win against Chelsea would actually, spark them up. But they've still always got that sort of fear of relegation. So, but then again, sort of Cardiff, they've also got that sort of fear of failure, maybe. Or as Mourinho once said to Wenger, "You're a fucking failure specialist."
Like I say, the difference
Nice.
between the two teams, though, for me, I think it's just managerial.
Yeah.
I think Gus Poyet knows what he wants to do, and Ollie's kind of just
Yeah.
trying to do what he
Yeah.
can.
Yeah,
I mean-
I think we should get 3 points.
I mean, I'd be very, very surprised if we don't get 3 points from Cardiff. I think the way Wickham's been playing, I mean, when me and Connor were at the Everton match, he looked really deadly, didn't he?
Really did.
He was working around and he was running. He was trying to get the ball. He was doing all the bits and bobs that you want a striker to do. And yeah, he didn't get a goal, but he's getting goals against the harder teams. And I think now he's done that, it'll give him a bit more confidence than what he had. And I think he'll end up netting
Honestly,
a goal against
the way he's
Cardiff.
playing at the moment,
so-
I think he's bagged first team. Like next season, I think if Gus was to choose who's going to play, I think he would definitely be up there for the player who he wants up top.
Definitely. But so let us know, guys, if you're a Sunderland fan, how do you think they're going to cope? Looking at the remaining fixtures, like, do you think that they're going to win them all, or do you think they're going to lose them all? Like, let us know in the comments, guys. And so as we're saying, guys, how do you reckon they're going to get on? And let us know. That'd be awesome. So we're gonna move into our last segment of the show, guys. Remember, as always, if you have liked it, please drop a like and subscribe for more stuff. That'll be awesome. We're gonna move into album of the week, guys. So, Connor, do you want to go first?
Yes, mine is SpongeBob SquarePants, The Yellow.
Is it just called The Yellow?
Yes, it's called The Yellow.
Yeah, I remember we
Sweet victory. All I can say.
Connor, I think were we all in a Skype chat when you
Yes,
found
and
it?
we're just belting out
And
sweet victory.
It was just amazing. It's so awesome. Definitely get it on.
In brackets, the winner takes all.
What's that thing you listen to on Spotify?
Yes.
I couldn't think of the name there. So, Michael, do you want to go next?
Yeah, mine is The Script, and stupidly enough, their album is also called The Script.
The script with the script.
Yeah,
Oh,
has some really good, their older songs, probably the ones that I actually do remember more of.
All right, Kenny. Just listen to why you're playing FIFA and shit like that.
Yeah, plus there was one on FIFA 09, End Where I Begin.
All right.
That was actually a decent song, although
I can't remember that far back.
yeah, I'm like a fucking FIFA knowledge. I know all, I say all,
Like the Illuminati.
I am here.
Nice. But my album of the week, guys. I haven't really been a lot of albums, a lot of singles, but I've went with Air Supply Greatest Hits because I love Air Supply, and I just picked that because I thought it would be amazing. So as always, let us know what your album of the week is, and I think we'll call it an episode there, guys. Like I said, if you can leave a like and subscribe for Back Games for more content. I'm sure Connor's got loads more cool videos coming up in the future.
As always.
So, indeed. But thanks again to Michael for coming on, and then and we'll see you next week, guys.
Bye.
See you later.
There's that.